there's a squirrel on your dick.
Oh wait, did you think that?
Yes, I thought that was a real squirrel.
That's a chipmunk. A, and B, it's ceramic.
Let's get you some more plants.
Yeah, those are dead. Hey, it's Lo.
And Paige.
And this is the
Paige and Lo Show.
Welcome back to our channel.
Yes.
This is the first episode of a new series that we are called The First Timer.
Because I am a first timer for a lot of things.
Yeah, and me as well. There are things that I haven't done, not a lot of things, but there are things that I haven't done. So we're going to take you, or walk you through our first time experiencing something.
Yeah.
So this one is all about spray tans. I get a spizzle tizzle every summer, one or two every summer, just because I don't tan, the sun doesn't tan me. I wear lots and lots of sunscreen when I'm outside, and I like to add on a little bit of color.
And I am usually very, very, very pale, and I go from pale to lobster, peel, and back again. And over the years, like an adult, as one does, I have started using SPF products because I just don't think that I want my skin to look like leather in my later years.
Yes. Like anytime somebody is shocked that I am 32 years old and they think I'm a lot younger, and they're like, what are your tips? I always say drink lots of water and wear lots of sunscreen, because you right now might not be experiencing the effects of aging, but what you are doing right now is going to affect you in the future. I'm a huge advocado. Akvadad. I'm a huge advocate for SPF products.
I started using the It Cosmetics CC or Beauty CC cream, and it's 50 SPF. When I go kayaking or camping, I use SPF 80 usually, or 85.
Yeah.
And I always have my Kula SPF sunscreen on under my makeup.
Nice. Even when I just go for a quick walk in the morning, or if I know that I'm only going to be outside for like 15 minutes when I'm walking to work, I'm still wearing sunscreen. So it's very popular these days to have beautiful bronzed glowing skin, but there are ways that you can achieve that look without harming your skin.
One is spray tans,
Yep.
which we will tell you about in this video.
Yep.
But Laura has some tips and products she likes to use that don't involve going to step in a booth.
So starting when I was in my teens, I've been using at-home tanners. I know the ins and outs and the tips and tricks for all the different types. I think someday I'll do a little video on how to get a really, really good tan with these at-home products, tips and tricks. But for now, we're just talking about the spizzle tizzles. Spray tans, I don't know why I'm calling that. Some of the products that I really love are the Sephora brand Tinted Self Tanner Spray. It's, yeah, like it's kind of subtle. You can see where you're spraying it on, and it lasts a really long time. I also really like the spray technique, I guess. Another thing that I really love is the L'Oreal Sublime Bronzing Mousse. It comes in a light, a dark, and a medium, so of course I always have to go for the light. And I like the mousse texture. Another one that I really love for the winter is the Jergens Natural Glow Lotion. So it just adds a bit of a gradual glow. So in the winter when you're putting on lotion anyway, when you get out of the shower, it's nice having something that has a little bit of a self-tanner in it just to add a bit of color back into your skin.
Alrighty, so we're gonna roll the tape back a bit to yesterday when we went for our spray tans. We took a little vid in the parking lot, and then we'll come back and I'll tell you my thoughts.
Cool.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. What are we doing today?
I'm getting my first spray tan.
Are you nervous?
Yes, because I am a shade of translucent, and I have been told by some scary lady at a spray tan place a few years ago that it will permanently stay in my melanin.
I don't know if that's true. I much prefer getting a spray tan because it's easier. I do a lot of at-home tanning too, but it's not as uniform as a spray tan. So I always come to this specific Fabutan, and I have been since I moved to this side of the city. The girls here are very, very nice, and they're very informative, so they explain everything very well, because I always worry that I'm gonna mess it up and it's gonna be like Friends when Ross gets that spray tan and he gets like the same side sprayed multiple times. So we did our preliminary work. We did all of our exfoliating. I love to use, it's an exfoliator from Bath and Body Works. It's got like a coconut shell type crushed stuff in it, so I really like that one. I took my makeup off so that I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I took mine off too, hence the sunglasses. I shaved, I exfoliated, I used an exfoliator body thing that I got in my FabFitFun box a few months ago, and it's charcoal based.
Look how much like a potato I look right now.
Yes, I'm a toe. She's a full-on potato.
I'm a potato.
And soon we will be baked potatoes. And if you want your first tan for $15 at Fabitan, go on their website.
Yeah, we'll link it down below.
Okay, so as you can see, I am much more golden and less pasty today. We got sprayed. We went to Fabitan. First thoughts this morning, I will put them here and let you know what I thought exactly as soon as I woke up. So I just woke up and I'm very orange. I guess it doesn't really come across in the camera, but I also look blonder and bluer eyes, I suppose. That's nice. But like, it really soaked into my chin area and my nose. Also, I have this weird scar from a burn on my thumb that it soaked into weird too. So that might just be a learning curve for a newbie though.
So the first thing she said to me when she walked into the living room was, "I'm orange." No, like I'm pretty sure you think the color of tan skin is synonymous with orange, but it's not.
Yes, as the day has gone on, I feel less orange and realize it's more of a golden hue.
Yes.
I'm just so used to being so incredibly white that I think any deviation from that, I'm instantly like, I either look bruised or orange.
I'm also not used to seeing you with color in your skin, but I'm already very used to it because it just looks super natural.
Yes. So my first opinions are, I like the shade. I was not prepared enough. The sign in the room when you walk in gives you tips and tricks, and there's this stuff called blending lotion on the wall. And it says to put it on your feet and hands.
And nails.
And nails, because I have white fake nails right now, so I was really concerned yesterday that they were going to turn brown. They didn't, I'm pleased to say. This blending lotion though, I'm wishing I would have put it more on my elbows and my knees, and less around my ankles, because my ankles, I now have a line around my ankle.
Oh. I have been tanning long enough that I know that you should be using lotion on the driest parts of your body, because those dry patches of skin absorb the color a lot more. So I probably should have gone over that a little bit more with Paige. But yeah, anytime I use the blending cream, I put it all over my hands, in between my fingers, on my elbows, on my knees, and my feet, especially my toes, in between my toes.
Yeah, so I have ended up with some weird elbows. I did put my CC cream on them this morning to blend it out a bit, and I think it helped. And my hands are okay, but in spots, like I have a really bad scar on my hand, as you saw in the last video, that has absorbed it just a little bit differently than the rest of my body, which scar tissue does.
Right, yes.
But Laura prepared me very well. I shaved my legs exceptionally well last night, or the night before, not last night. And I exfoliated my whole body. I did use a scrub, and then after the scrub was washed off, I did use my loofah over my whole body.
Yeah.
You will feel dry, but that just means that your body has got an exposed new layer.
Yeah.
Don't use moisturizer with high oil contents that night.
Yeah.
And try and go with fresh face and if you're using makeup wipes to take your makeup off, make sure you also go over it with a cloth after before you go for your tan.
Yeah, so there's no residue. I wash my face a lot. You will know that from my skincare videos. So I've washed my face twice since we got the spray tan, and it's already a whole level lighter than the rest of my body. But that's okay, because that's what makeup is for. And even if you did not want your face exposed to the tanning mist, you can cover it, leave makeup on, whatever, and then just use makeup to even out the skin tone. There's just a bit of a splotch on the side of my arm that isn't as dark, so that's when my Jergens Natural Glow comes in very, very handy, because then I can just put a layer back over top, and so it's not as noticeable, it's not as dark.
It's a good idea.
Yes!
I will say that the method we used is a tan booth. There are multiple options for spray tans. You can get people to come to your house and they have tents and an airbrush. There's also methods like that that are in salon. And then there's these booths, and this booth is very foolproof, I found. You go in, it gives you vocal prompts, so you can't really screw it up. Make sure you do hold your arms
away from your body.
And if, like me, you are a bigger person who has cracks and creases, try and separate your body out a bit.
It's pretty foolproof. Like, there's numbers on the floor, you move your feet, so you start at 1 and 3, move to 2 and 4, that kind of thing. So you just have to be paying attention.
So after the spray does your body, it does go into a drying cycle.
Yes.
And then as soon as that is finished, it will say cleaning starting, because it's going to clean the booth for the people.
You gotta get out.
Get out.
You always have to make sure you're wearing loose, dark clothing, especially like your undergarments, like with your bras, make sure that it is a dark color so it doesn't rub. And it should also be a loose bra too, and loose shirt and pants and stuff, because if you're wearing something tight, it might kind of rub off. And then for the rest of the evening, if you have in the evening, the rest of the day, you have to be mindful of how you're holding your arms. If they're bent, then it's gonna rub off on the inside. If your knees are bent, or if you're wearing a purse and it's like across your shoulder and it's really rubbing, you just have to be cognizant of how you spend the rest of, or the next 6 hours.
But overall, I think that I'm happy with the experience. And for my first time, I think it worked out well.
Yeah. You can also pay for, I can't remember the word that they use. It's like
enhancers?
Well, there's like a word.
Add-on.
Oh, mixers, that's what it is. You can get a scent. I usually get the warm vanilla scent. You can also get a bronzer, so if you are doing it during the day and then you're going out at night and you want a really nice bronzed glow that's immediately noticeable, you can add in a bronzer. I find they're too dark for my skin, so I always pass on that one. There's also the, I can't remember the name of it, but it's almost like a guarantee. Like, you add it on, it's like an enhancer or an enhancement or something, and it kind of makes it a little more uniform, maybe. And then if something messes up, or it's splotchy or something doesn't work out, you can go back and get it redone.
You have like a guarantee for the next day when you
it's like insurance, like spray tan insurance.
Yeah.
I usually go to one of the Fabutans in East Kildonan. There's a few Fabutans in this area, but that's the only one that has a booth. The girls there are super sweet. They're very informative. They always let you know like how it works, and they answer every question. They're very, very sweet there.
Yeah, she was very thorough with me. Even though you had gone through most of the things, it was good to just get that refresh of knowledge right before stepping into the booth.
Yeah, but it's all on their website. Again, not sponsored. We just, this was her first time doing it, and I wanted to make sure we did something that was very easy and foolproof. Comfortable, yeah, comfortable atmosphere.
Yeah, I feel like had we done the at-home or going to someone who physically has to spray you, I would have been a lot more uncomfortable.
Yeah. All right, so as a first timer, would you say that you will be a second timer? You'll do it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a third timer.
Maybe a third timer. Third timer's the charm.
Until my next time.
Cheersies. Cheersies. Make sure you like and subscribe and share.
Because sharing is caring. And do that new thing where you have to ring the bell, because
ding!
You want to be notified when we upload videos.
Exactly. So click the bell notification. It's somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, we haven't quite nailed down a schedule yet, because we are getting back into the swing of things, so the bell is probably your most foolproof way of knowing when we post a video.
Exactly.
Also, you can follow our social media accounts, which we will put across the screen now. And otherwise, see you next time.
See you next time. Bye. Bye.